The one that people had called me on the phone to ask me, could it really be true that the military at that time, I don't mean our military soldiers here, I didn't mean that. I meant at that time. Yes, truly so, that did they really believe that internet was not really necessary in Nigeria? Truly they did. They didn't know what it was. So you can't really make a decision on what you don't know. I think it's a matter of ignorance, not being aware. There was no information there. Remember, there was no social media. Without internet, there will not be any social media. We didn't have the broadband technology. We didn't even have a mobile phone. And when we installed satellite, 7.3 meter dish, to download data to communicate from one position to another position, they say, no, this cannot be any research we are doing. That they had to pull that dish down, and they physically pulled it down. Now, when you tell the story now, people will be wondering, could it really be true that equipment, technology for advancement of culture and advancement of well-being of human beings, you're talking about exchanging of data from one country to the other, telemedicine, that equipment and technology was not allowed in the country at a certain time? Yes, ma'am, and yes, sir. It wasn't. But we fought it without necessarily doing any street fighting. We fought it with technology. And with time, the same government had set up NCC, the same government functionary had started licensing companies, and we were happy they licensed us. We could do it now properly and even collaborate with government. It was a true story. It occurred at that time. So that's also another chapter many people also wanted to know more about. And as they asked more questions, I said, okay, wait, the detail of the story will be in the second book. And not just about the banking license, the feasibility study, and so on and so forth, the branding, the logo, but these are very unusual phenomena at a challenging time that we had. Documenting all these in our book, I recommend that university students should buy some copies of the books to learn of what some of us went through. Another chapter people liked a lot was what you call using your sixth sense, your God-given sixth sense, your instinct, or if you will, your gut. It's called go with your gut. We all have a feeling at a certain point in time in our lives. You want to do certain things. You are not too sure because you don't have any data to prove it's going to be right. But your instinct tells you, do it. If you remember Nike's advert say, just do it. Just do it. So they had asked me, how did I come up with the idea? I wanted to set up an internet company. How do I know that internet will be useful for the economy? You read, you research what's going on in global world. You can bring it to your local home. That's what we did at that time. My God tells me this is going to change the world. And truly, who says internet is not changing? It is changing the world. Internet enables you for telemedicine. Internet enables you to do online sales, online transactions, online education, online help, online everything. Now, with the opening of information age, we all know a company called Amazon, online company, yes? Amazon is now over $1 trillion US. This Amazon, they don't have a factory anywhere. They don't have any oil well at all. Over $1 trillion in market cap, richer than Nigeria twice. One company, twice the GDP of Nigeria. It's because of their embracing technology, internet. Many people talk about Facebook so many times. No, I won't even talk about Facebook, but more of what Google had done. How would you do research? Today, anyone who is going to do any kind of research, the first thing you hear, Google. And for the first minutes I've been standing here, I made reference to Google search engines. Google was just simply set up as a search engine. And now, Google is also one of the richest companies in the entire world. Of course, the market cap of Google is larger than Nigeria's GDP. I mean, larger than all the oil wells we have, all the resources we have, all the agri we have, everything larger, one company. So you don't need to do any further research that this area of technology, economies driven by technology will always blossom. The results are there, examples are there. So what do we need to do to blossom our Nigerian economy? Let's start to digitize the economy. If we digitize the economy, it will continue to grow. If we use technology to drive our manufacturing processes, our agriculture, our healthcare, we have a lot of doctors there. They know what that could do for us. And there are quite a number of chapters, almost all the chapters. People also ask me, which of the chapters will I say are my favorite chapters? To be honest, it's like asking you, two of my sons came up there. Which of my two sons do I like more than the other? Or my daughters are there. I love all of them equally. So the answer is, there's no single chapter that I like more than the others. I like all the chapters because they all convey and transmit different messages to all. Ladies and gentlemen, I know we have just gone halfway of the program. You know we haven't eaten our lunch. We're going to eat lunch, but not right now. His Excellency, Vice President of Federal Republic, despite his very busy schedule, he's been able to come up here because he considers this book very important because it communicates certain messages to Nigerians. We feel very honored. I personally feel very honored that he is here. He's going to speak, but not right now. And we also have some aspect of the program that we'll probably have to delete. It may have to be a session that has to do with BBC. They want to have an interactive section. But let's see how we do with time. And I also have some other excellencies here. Some of them were my former colleagues. They want to also give some little goodwill message of 2-3 minutes. And they may not forgive me if I don't let them say a word of cheer. Then after that, we have the Vice President will come up and speak at that point. But the IK himself, the MC, have to do this in quick succession. IK, you are somewhere, right? IK, you're going to do it in quick succession. You can't be too slow. You're going to do it very quietly, very quick, and so that we can keep to the program. After that, we're going to have some lunch. Some of our friends have a long way to go, quite a distance to go. Ladies and gentlemen, I must thank you all for coming. Thank you so much.